Hi everyone, this is Jess, the reactor. How you doing? Make sure you please do hit that like and subscribe button. And I hope you enjoy this live. And we're gonna get right into it. And see you later. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jess, the reactor. And yes, I am here to react. So I'm gonna just put my copyright disclaimer up right now. How you doing? Hello to my new subscribers. Thank y'all so much for joining my team over here. And what we do, we just talk about a little bit something in every little category. But today I really wanted to talk to y'all about is Liv's life, girl. Oh my God. So Miss Livy Pooh basically is out here living her best life. And recently, basically, she just started talking about everything, like about her baby father. That's what she be talking about. Hold on, one quick second. Talking about her baby father and stuff, right? So I was just sitting there, I'm like, okay, girl, what's up? You talking about your baby daddy or whatever the case might be. But it was strange to me. I think it was a live that she has it probably like I don't know, a day or two ago, whatever. And homeboy, the baby father, whatever, was there. But he wasn't inside. So anyway, she did it live. When the live came on, whatever the case might be. First of all, what I know is that she whispering. I'm trying to figure out, girl, like, why is you whispering for? That just don't make no sense. Why are you whispering? So she whispering and talking to him and things like that. And well, not talking to him, but talking to her audience or whatever. And like all of a sudden, the camera went mute for like a minute. So I'm like, why is the camera being mute? Like, you gotta talk to him to put him on. Like, listen, this is how it's gonna be, or whatever the case might be. Like, don't say his name, don't do this. I'm gonna say you my baby father, or she probably won't, or whatever the case might be. But yeah, that's what happened. So then she got right back on the phone or whatever, and took the mute off. So, she would see she'll be blushing, smiling, being shy, like, oh my God. Like to me, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe we're finally here. I'm so nervous to be around you, even though I had a baby with you and knew you for some time. And I still get nervous and shy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Basically, that's what it seemed like to me. Because if you guys ever like, if you in a loved one or whatever, you like how you go on the first date type of vibe, like you shy, you trying to get the person, understand, make sure that person's for you or whatever, that you can continue your relationship on to be in different things or whatever, however you chose to be. And but live, it's not even like that. It's like that's what it's given. Like this is the first time you see him in a long time and stuff like that. Like that's the first time like y'all seeing each other or whatever the case might be. It's just weird because if you see the dude, you had a baby with dude, you ain't got time to be being shy like boy. We've been through this, we've been chilling. Like she said, she knew him for a minute. And then all this time, I guess he was there the whole time, all the breakups or whatever the case might be, and then slipped up, and then she says she's having a baby. Okay, so issues on whatever the case might be, but that one seemed kind of weird, And then what else that got me is that as it went on, because it wasn't really much that was saying like that. Then the boy, whatever, the baby father, decided to talk because, as she said, that's my baby father. Decided to talk or whatever the case might be. So what he said, what I think, let me put that think allegedly what he said is what he said. He said, that man said, "Hey boy, you aggravating your mom." She smiled and said, "No." That's what she did. She smiled and said, "No." And then put it on mute. Because you can hear him in the back like, oh, like you don't want him like to be over here or whatever the case may be. It's weird. I'm gonna get it together, y'all, because I just this is just off the brain, and I just wanted to see him talk about it. And she said, oh, I don't want to put the baby on the camera. I'm like, but why you say you don't want to put the baby on camera? You don't put the baby on the camera. But this so-called boy, baby father that's yours, you told us on the internet for the world to see that he does not want his son or him on the social media that you come and do your entertainment for. So this is why I'm like, girl, you are confusing. Which one is it? Because you said, oh, you would never see him. You would never you probably hear his voice because his father do not want him on the internet. He does not want nobody to see his baby on the internet. He don't even want to be on the internet. That's what she said. So all of a sudden, after you went to Texas, whatever the case may be, then went back to Florida, met with a couple of people because you came up on here online and you was like, I'm going on a date, you doing this, you doing that, and you meet different people, whatever the case might be, to each his own. But my whole thing is, do not come up here and try to play this man that wants to be a father. If this man was his first child, if this was his first child, he would have been everywhere. He would not be having you on the floor at your sister's house, allegedly. She won't be doing a lot of different things. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to put y'all on mute. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. Had a little phone ringing. Whatever, it might ring again. But back to what I was saying on note is like, why? You've been over here in Texas, over here on this, over here on that, or whatever the case might be. And it's just weird to me. It's just weird to me because it's like you're scared to be in a relationship with him, but you wasn't scared to open your box to him and let a man in, and you. And it's like weird to me. Like, like you don't feel comfortable. You don't want him to help you with nothing. You were so excited in that video because he gave you a promise ring. I mean, you still acting shy or because y'all haven't seen each other or whatever. But didn't you say that when your baby wasn't there or whatever the case might be, that he went with your mother so that your mother could drop the baby off at the father house? Okay, bet. Okay, so my whole thing, like when you around him, you blushing, you shy, you putting things on mute, but you came up on here saying that he doesn't want to be on the internet and that he don't want his son to be on the internet, and all of a sudden, I guess he's okay, and okay, you're willing. Like, girl, you never keep your word. You never keep your word. Good morning, Miss Jackson. Good morning, Stephanie Jackson. So you never keep your word. First you say you wasn't gonna do lives no more like that. Boom, what did you do? Continue the next day and do lives. Lives. I'm like, girl, which one is it? Which one? What you trying to do? You say you don't want to do this, and you come on here and you do it. Now you want to sit here and reminisce on things and talking about you don't want to be in a relationship, but all of a sudden you want to be in a relationship. Now you're so happy, you're shy. This is the first time you ever seen your baby father. That's what is given. This is what is given. You don't say, how you gonna say, yo boy, hey boy, hey boy, not rather than saying he said a boy. He said AJ after when she said a boy. When he said, hey boy, you aggravating your mama. And then it went like she was like, no, he's not. And then that's when it went on mute. So she had to sit there and explain to him again, like, listen, his name is AJ, and this is this and that, and I don't want the people to know the business. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? The case may be. Then she come back on live though. She came back on, and when she came back on, that's when you hearing like, they talking about something. She was like, no, he don't be on the camera. No, I don't let him on the camera. And I'm like, why would you have to tell your baby father that you don't put him on the camera, that you don't want him on the camera? He already told you that he even wants you putting the baby on the camera. So why you sitting here acting like we don't know what's going on? We know what's going on. You playing both of the field. What happened to this Jamaican Islander baby father you had? What happened to him when he was working late nights and you wanted to see him or whatever the case might be, because he's a big zip. So y'all remember when she was like, yo, and one of her lives she did, not even a lie, probably was, I don't know. She said basically like he's a big zip out here in Tampa. That's exactly what she said. He's a big deal out here in Tampa, and yeah, he's been in the newspaper before. Like, he's like, girl, which one is it? And she wound up doing another live this and like, oh, when I do show, oh my gosh, I gotta turn my phone on. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. I'm back on. So yeah, like I was saying, like she did a lot, like she was sitting in her box or whatever car. It was like, he's a big deal. He's somebody out here in Tampa. He's a big deal. Like he in a newspaper and all that. I'm like, girl, what? So, like I was saying, she had it live or whatever the case might be or whatever. And in this live, she sat here and basically they was asking her questions. She was like, oh, I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. Girl, it's up in your videos. You said a lot. And one of the videos you said that when you was going through what you was going through, I don't know for sure. I'm not even going to get into I look at the video again. But how dare you? Like, come on. And then she got the nerve to say, oh, he's from New York or whatever the case might be. I'm like, oh, so now he's from New York, but he's in Tampa. Like, that's where he was born in New York? Or you saying that he lives in New York? Or whatever the case might be. He is something big, girl. So why is y'all in that hotel look like a hot mess, y'all. The hotel, I'm like, come on now. You mean to tell me that you're going to go for, okay, so let's get a hotel with a pool and then we take the baby to the pool, knowing that it was raining out there where y'all was in that in Florida. It was raining out there. My whole thing is like, wait a minute. Why would you have to go to a hotel? Why you couldn't just like, they have different kind pools that's out there is open, resort. You could have went to a resort for the weekend with you, AJ. Well, I don't want to say his name, your son's name, but AJ, and y'all go over there, whatever the case might be. But y'all it looked like a crappy hotel, like, and you just laying there. And the baby is just walking around with no, I don't know, we don't know, we will never know. But she's like telling on herself. I'm not going to let me tell you something. people that's out there listening to me. I am not going to take my child to a hotel and get a room and go ahead and swim in the pool. You're out there for it's so many places you could go to the pool. Why go to a hotel? Oh, I'm sorry, a motel. Why? Why? He's the big thing. He be in the newspaper no. Why you gotta be in a why y'all going to that? Why you couldn't just go to his house? Why you couldn't just be over there and chill with him? It's given like it's not right. It's given like this man might be married. Might. It's given like he's in a relationship or whatever the case might be because this is his first child. What it look like a person when people out there who have their first kid for the first time, this is our first baby. You know, we want everything to be nice, perfect. We just want to make sure our babies, we kiss their cheeks and they so beautiful. These are our babies. So as our baby grow, we'll grow with them. This is my first child. So my baby said, Mama, I want to go to a pool, or you decide, maybe let me take my baby to the pool, whatever. And y'all going to go find a pool. Y'all not necessarily going into a hotel so that your baby could be in the pool on a rainy day. You know this. Stop playing with people. You was just the other day on live at a beach. Why you ain't we don't know if you took your son out of the car seat and let him be out and walking and get his little toes wet in the water, but no, the beach would have been okay. Just give him a little taste of the water. I wouldn't say, for me, I wouldn't put my child in the pool so soon like that, but to each his own. And I think around that age is a good age anyway, because, he's moving around and, that could be a good age for him to learn how to swim. But you was just at the beach. I don't understand why you wasn't just staying at the beach. You should have took your baby out there and let him want his feet. But nah, you want to go to a motel/hotel to go over here to go in some nasty ass anywhere out, but to go in a motel/hotel, go in and take your baby in that pool. You and the baby father, but the baby father got his own house. The baby father is the real deal. This is what she's saying. Your baby father got the nursery at the house. I don't never hear this girl talk about before she said, oh, his mother and he said we saw. We never hear once, never said anything about the boy mother no more. About her baby father no more. We don't hear about the family doing this. The family is helping me out with this. Nothing. It gives me like you want to be a deadbeat parent. Like, for real. I don't get it. I don't get it with her. And it's weird to me because you see this kind of things where people lying, lying to the internet, to the world is a lot than lying to a person face to face. And you lying, we can see that you're lying. Because what you giving is not what you saying. And it's just weird to me like that. It's just weird because she has nothing but females or maybe some guys or whatever the case might be watching her. Rather than encouraging and doing different things and stuff like that, understand you want to live your life, you can do what you want to do. Of course, you showing the people. So when you show the people and the people react on what you said and get you on your things that you be saying, that you be like, girl, you forgot this is what you said. This is what you said. He's a big deal in Tampa. He is on the newspaper. Come on, y'all. She done with someone famous. But when you over there with him, you got to keep muting it. Why you keep muting it? You was think he was going to be out there for a little longer or whatever the case might be. You kept on muting it. And I'm like, what happened? Then you say something that you and him in the bed, y'all slept in a full-size bed? Listen, this right here is not the way, period, point blank. You need to go get some help. Stop coming up here showing the world what the heck is going on with you. Your kids, one day, going to see this. You as a parent, I don't care. Parents, we do whatever we want to do if we want to do it. But we don't do it and put on a camera and say, this is what I'm doing. You can't come up here and say that he's Jamaican and he's this and he has a lot of and all these other things that you've been saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, and now he's from New York and he's a real big thing in Tampa. He's on the newspaper, y'all. He's on the newspaper. It's just weird to me with that whole thing because it's like, I don't know what you're trying to play. I don't know if you're trying to meet another dude or whatever and trying to get him to play daddy, to play along with you. Now you're comfortable about showing him because all you keep saying is like, oh, but wait till y'all see him though. But wait till y'all see him. Like, make up your mind. This is why it's like you can't sit here and say, you say one thing, you do another. You can't keep up with anything that you say. You couldn't keep up with your descriptions and everything else like that. You couldn't keep up with nothing. You have no content, which you personally, you should be having the most amazing content that's going on with you in your life rather than showing everybody that you're good. Like, you proving something to the world to see, but making an A out of yourself. It makes no sense to me. You need to get it together. Nobody needs to hear this man's voice sounding like that. What the boy, what did he say? He said, hey boy. Yeah, that's what gets me with the hey boy. Hey boy, you aggravated your mama. Hey boy, you aggravated your mama. Not hey AJ, you come here, you aggravated. No. Well, he ain't gonna sit there. This is his first child. If this is his first child, he don't have to say, oh hey, oh boy, you aggravating your mama. No, pick the boy up. This is your first child. You, if anything, he will be around you. If anything, that's my first baby. But hey boy, you aggravating your mama. So she must be going around telling people she be aggravated. Girl, you got 3 kids plus 1. You have 4 kids. This is the life you want to choose. You wanted to birth kids. You have to take care of your kids. Yes, they could be, but we get through it. These are our babies. It's so weird to me. It's so weird to me because I really don't get how you can go from there into here. Like, girl, we seen your life change every time. We see we have the babies. We see you have the arguments. We see you sit here and did all these things. You sat here one time and confessed that you say you and homeboy, you and Gerard was broken up. And that you had homeboy in the house. And Gerard came back to the house, but you didn't know that he was going to come back to the house. And that was the whole issue with that. Like, do you remember the things that you say? Because you be like, oh, so much haters. Yeah, we want something positive. We want to see something positive. Yes, a little bit messy. Yes, we can deal with the messy too. But we want to see something positive. Well, like, you ain't showing nothing. We seen your whole life go down. To the point you was at that poolside saying, ain't nobody gonna take my babies from me. Not the judge, not nobody gonna take my babies from me. The babies went to their daddy. And here you go saying, oh, he had kidnapped my kids. And everybody over here calling, he kidnapped my kids. And then it goes down the list and calling him all kinds of names and getting at his fiance, calling her all kinds of names and this and that to the third. And you still doing the same thing. Like you said, I'm not going to talk about it no more, guys. I'm not going to talk about it no more. I'm not. And then here you come. I don't care. I'm going to talk about it. It's my channel. I talk about what I want to talk about. If you don't like it, oh well. Like, come on. Which one is it? Like, which one is it? You need to figure out what you're dealing with and how you're dealing with it. Period, point blank, Pooh. Period. So, with that being said, I have to come on here and say a little couple of things. I'll be dropping a video today as well, guys. So I hope y'all ready for it. Yeah, basically that's what we're gonna do. So, like I always say, peace, love, and respect. And I see you ladies.